rockin' beat.
35,000 was sold out. 28 film crews in total.
The sound, the lights, the stage crew.
2 chill-out spaces.
50, 60 trucks.
10,000 more people coming.
On-site DJ competition.
The loos, the showers.
The trackway, the fencing. It's shipping a small town in for a couple of days and then moving it all out.
It is actually the only legal all-night outdoor dance party left in the UK, and that experience, dancing all night under the stars, the sun coming up in the morning, is to my mind the true original sort of acid house rave experience.
I come on site when it's a nice empty green field and make sure all the structures, toilets, tents, right place, and then I stay here till it's all come down and we're back to a nice empty field.
I think this is almost definitely the largest tent in the world. If not the world, it's definitely the largest one in Europe, and it stands 10,800 people inside it. When it's up and fully seated, seats half as many again as the Albert Hall. It's almost as big as Sheffield Arena. It's 1.5 acres it covers when it's built up, and you can hang 45 tons from the roof.
We're in the production office. This is basically central to everything that's going on the festival site. Everything that comes onto the site that you see here, all the infrastructure like the trackway that you see around the site, the fencing, lights, power, everything, we have to organise through this office.
So far so good. I don't like to tempt fate, but it's going okay. We haven't had any problems. Last year when we were putting the tents up, we hit a water main over the far side there, but this year we've marked all that out beforehand and no problems yet.
Do you ever get a chance to enjoy yourself?
No. No.
You don't enjoy yourself at all?
The enjoyment comes in seeing other people having a good time. That's where the enjoyment comes.
Full strokes, man, all the way up, all the way down. Like having sex. Oh, man, you wouldn't know about that, would it?
There was one miserable man who drove off with a chill-out tent and who didn't deliver it, which is pretty annoying. So apart from that, we're all right, really.
What happened? Is it back now?
No, we're going to get another one tomorrow, but he'd been kept waiting an hour in his lorry and decided that was enough, and he drove off. So
1 hour?
Yeah, which is like a bit miserable, really. It's not very chill-out, anyway. Now the hard work, the frame and the PA and the lights and everything, all the hardware's in, and now the sort of decoration, the bits that make it look pretty, and the visuals, and all those sort of people will be working tomorrow.
We've got the Eliminator this year, we've got the Big Wheel and Dragon Dancer, and we brought the Dodgems along this year. People need an event like this to just forget about reality and step into our virtual world. It was originally all about getting out of clubs, and I'll never forget that experience of going to my first sort of big outdoor party, and the whole sheer adrenaline pumping as you're driving towards the site in convoy, seeing the lights in the distance, hearing that distant bass drum beat, and then when you land on site, it's like landing on a different planet where magically everybody thinks the same way as you do, and everybody's kind of equally respectful, and everybody there just have a good time, you know?
You look after the tickets. Do you want to look after them now? I'll leave you with... It's not mine.
How long does it take for everyone to be there? Quite long to get in. Quite a long time.
You've got to I think you've got a certain time to actually get in. But
Have you got a what?
You should have like a little program.
When does it finish? In the early hours of the morning, I think. Is that right? In the early hours of the morning? When we'll be snoozing in our beds.
What makes it so special? Oh, everybody that's there is there to have a really good time, and everybody, and that's the main thing.
I don't think I could take 18 hours or whatever it is. I think I could do with about 6, that would be enough for me. But I think it's one of these big do's where there's such an atmosphere, just being in a big crowd and being at something like that, something they'll tell their children. Like our generation all had to go to Woodstock, although I actually didn't go to Woodstock, but I suppose it's a rather similar thing.
People go to clubs for different reasons. People go to clubs to maybe hear a certain kind of music, but at the tribal gathering you hear everything, right? So, people are basically there to feed off of each other and have a really good time.
I can see why mixing is great fun, because it's almost like being, in a way, a composer giving set bits of sound, and you can really experiment. I could see how you could get very addicted to it.
Now let me tell you about Marshall. Now this is the guy who, with house music, Chicago. Without this guy, you wouldn't have house music.
I think it was house that came from some nightclub in Chicago or New York or somewhere. It was called the Something House.
Move Your Body, Acid House. This was the man behind Acid House, the first Acid House record.
You got to make me blush. Oh, okay. Well, we got to get out of here.
Yes. I'm going to be revising throughout Tribal Gathering for a 3-hour exam I have on Tuesday.
Just tells you on the Leeds Tribal Gathering.
Yeah.
Okay. You take the big bit.
I give the little bit back to I keep that one. Yeah. What we get, lads?
My job here is obviously to run production, make sure the correct vehicles go to the correct stages, correct people come in with the correct passes, and make sure that obviously everything runs nice and smooth and tickety-boo. You get a band coming in with 3 or 4 what they think guests who are, but they don't get any further in here, because obviously all wristbands, all tickets, all passes must be either displayed or worn, and if they don't have the correct wristbands, then unfortunately they get stopped here, and if they're just normal guests, they get sent right up to the box office to exchange their tickets.
Well, and it's correct that there should be cash and curved
There's no urgent thing at the moment. Let's get that Sahara stage working. We've just been over to the Pacific stage.
What's the message?
Well, we were supposed to have a chat last night and we didn't have time and I had to scoot off, but I need to chat to him.
Okay, can you...
Arena opened fine, so yeah, we're away now. Hopefully things should quieten down a bit really and just gently roll throughout the day.
And we have sent it to IQ because they have booked Hard Floor over IQ, and we have sent it on 19th of May, and there's no name on the guest list.
Yeah, but this is a list of facts to somebody who has nothing to do with this event.
I've asked Ramon, who's the producer of Hard Floor. He has said I should send this fax to IQ Records because IQ Records have booked him over IQ.
The basis of the stall is t-shirts, but round that we complement it with hats. We've got sunglasses, probably the biggest range of sunglasses that anybody's got here. I think we've got 250 styles of it, different styles. Believe it or not, people like to wear sunglasses at night at raves. I don't know why, I've never figured it out yet.
see, the problem is you're not dealing this through the organisation. You're doing it through the record company who have nothing to do with this event. They may have one of their artists playing here. That doesn't help us with accrediting you to the... What you do is you go next door and buy a ticket, okay, and then you just basically claim it back from your film crew or whoever your company is. That's the only way you're going to get in here today, I'm afraid. We kind of act as, I guess, kind of like policing it as well. We make sure that people aren't filming illegally and not doing things they shouldn't be, or not in places they shouldn't be, like artist dressing rooms or backstage, because I think once you get someone behind the camera, they like to go a long way behind the camera, like to try and get themselves backstage in production areas and into artist dressing rooms and stuff, so we kind of keep an eye on that sort of thing as well.
There are people from all over the world coming to Tribal just because it's like the event for this type of music, and DJs from all over the world. So I mean, it's quite amazing. It's sort of an international event in a way. Everyone's so relaxed, you know, you can just talk to anyone. There's no tensions or anything, there's no sort of aggressiveness. And it seems that our generation are quite a party generation.
I just love the music. I love dancing. I live to dance. I actually had a car crash about 2 years ago and had a metal pin in my leg, and it really made me realise what your leg's for, and I get a total buzz out of that as well. Just really enjoy it.
I'm really looking forward to see Kraftwerk. They're sort of creators of the scene. I don't know, there's so much hype about them.
We're supposed to be playing records, I think.
But at present we don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing here at all.
At present we're thinking about leaving here. Because here is not nice. Here is not a place we want to be anymore. Here is rubbish.
My idea of going to a festival in the countryside is to, you know, have a bit of space where you can sort of sit under trees or just sort of enjoy yourself a bit. And there's no room at all. I can imagine it's extremely difficult to organise something like this. I mean, look, it's a lot of people. I wouldn't like to organise it. It's hard. But the tent we're supposed to be playing in is kind of small. That's not a problem.
It's not kind of small, it's and there's bottles everywhere. I don't like it.
It's just, it seems like there's far too many people in far too small a space.
Outside the main foot entrance, there's, I think there's a couple of bins actually called amnesty bins. And there's a big notice there that you may well have seen, inviting anybody who has any sharp objects that they may quite innocently have and just forgotten they brought with them, to put them in there.
Let me take that off you. Sorry? Let me take that off you. Can I get it back? It's a souvenir from the Lake District. You can ask for it. Okay. Just give me that, please.
At Luton Football Ground, we only get about 10,000 people. But it has to be said, the history of football is such that we police that very differently. This kind of event is much larger, 35,000+ people. But at a football match, we'd have upwards of 100 to 200 officers. At this event, 30, maybe 40 at its height, but that kind of difference in figures.
We chilled out for a bit. We've been wandering around, doing the tents, really impressed.
It's buzzing now. Get a lot more people. You can feel the atmosphere.
Yeah,
it's going to be good.
It's been in the jungle tent, that's good.
Yeah.
It's really busy there, really crowded, not much room to dance.
So, go for a wander around.
Sahara?
We've just both been in there, do you know what I mean?
But I mean, there probably are.
I
know, it's hideous, but there probably are some people having a laugh.
That's because they're on drugs. They have no idea of reality.
That's all right, though.
They're on another planet, not in bloody Luton.
It doesn't matter. You can be completely
It does. It's horrible.
There's nothing wrong with
Go home. This place is Satan's bottom.
We're also inviting people that if they have bought drugs with them, not realising the tight security ring and that we've got, clearly I do not intend to arrest 35,000 people, so they are invited to put them in those bins. There are not police officers standing by the bins, but once they go past those bins they will be searched, and if they're then found in possession of drugs they'll be arrested, because we accept that out of 35,000 people with the history of this event, there may well be some drugs being brought to this event.
My friend and manager, Alan Jinx Chamberlain, is freezing, right? So I have to get something for him to wear. I'm gonna look for a pullover because Tribal Gathering has everything. Alan! That's how you call managers. Where did he go?
You've only got to see me on camera to realise that if you told me Cliff Bishop was here, I'd be around, you know, or Dire Straits or something like that. But no, it's not my kind of music. But good luck to people whose kind of music it is.
On the radio show now.
The radio show!
I'm live, Sasha,
Keep
look.
calling for Radio 1.
Where have you
Sasha
been?
right there!
Love you and leave
everybody
you.
here knows
How are
each
you?
other.
All right.
At the moment, I think everyone's coming together, everyone's getting the feel. We felt totally lost for quite a while. So big, so many places to go. We were sat about a bit going, whoa, what do we do? But getting the feel of it, and I think the more everyone gets the feel, the more the sort of peace and unity is going to come together, and everyone's just having a good time, everyone's happy, and it's going really well.
But we haven't got to the most important part of the proceedings, which is craft work. We're going to make history.
I don't think it's a great coup. I think Dave just persistently rang Emma.
Yeah. I rang her.
Come on, Emma.
Every day for.
Every day for about 3 years.
Yeah.
Approximately.
Medium should be fine for him, right? Yeah, he looks like a medium size.
You want to put that
I
one
want
on?
to put that one on right now. I'm a tough house DJ. I don't need mirrors.
Obviously with Kraftwerk not having played for such a long time live in this country, not for 15 years, really what we're trying to work out is exactly how they want to handle that. Kraftwerk don't want to be filmed at all, so that it's again it's another sort of policing job to make sure none of the film crews sneak in and take footage that they're not supposed to as well.
And let me tell you, we tortured this man for the last 3 days, day and night.
Yeah.
He's a mental wreck. People will not do this job anymore.
No.
But he's done well so far. We had a leaking tent, we had power problems, we had no catering, we had... I don't want to go on, it's terrible. But it's all...
But it's all fine now.
Yeah, it's all fine now.
Yeah.
I got to get a hat for Alan. What would look good on Alan?
The white and black.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. You must be psychic. Yeah.
There you go.
How are you? Where are you from?
England, Birmingham.
Birmingham?
I love your music. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, thank you.
I'm his wife. I'm his wife.
You're his wife?
Yeah.
I'm there to DJ, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We will do. We will hear you.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're here.
I know I am. Bye.
Organised rave in the field, basically, isn't it? Legal rave, licensed rave in the field.
It's not a rave in a field, is it?
It's a festival based on rave.
It's a progression of
a rave in a
festival stroke, what raves were, what everyone would like dance music to be.
It's a celebration of dance music in a festival kind of environment.
This year we actually have got a really, really top slot actually.
I'm quite embarrassed about that.
Yeah, no.
Because it's like, I fell off the podium last time we played, which was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me apart from the minute ago when I fell over a wire.
This is Alan. Alan, I have something for you. You were just telling me how you were freezing, right?
Absolutely freezing cold.
We got you a pullover.
There you have it.
No, you don't have
One
it.
Marshall Jefferson jumper.
Try those on. Aren't you thrilled?
Yeah, I look like my nephew. Let's stick the hat on.
You got the hat?
I look like a proper raver.
It's getting darker. It means that we've only got like a few hours left now. It means it's going to get better. It's all the good DJs stuck right to the end.
road that the serious guys were, and they're not there anymore.
In a lot of the tents, the atmosphere's getting better as well. The night's getting on. Everyone's got their little favourites they want to see, and the atmosphere's getting better. Everyone's getting louder. It's getting good.
5:30
in the
and
morning.
we've lost everybody else. I haven't seen Charlie at all, and we're all that's left maybe, but it's been absolutely wicked.
Brilliant.
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 Amazing.
People here have been mad. Really, really good.
It's been really good. I've met some really friendly people. The atmosphere's been really good.
Yeah.
It's electric.
But it's been absolutely wicked.
Very cold.
Can't wait to be on the warm coach.
Yeah, on the way home.
Now we've got to have one more last blast, go to the Sahara and Tony Beach playing, and Sasha and Digweed, so we're going to go in there, check them out, and then I think we will definitely be ready to go home.
I've had about 3 hours sleep, so I feel quite alright. I'm trying to convince myself I feel alright. It was quite busy all the way through really, and then I went off about 4, no, oh god, lost the power of thought and speech. About 3 went off. It's the load out stuff now, and then we've got everything going off site today and tomorrow, so that'll be what we're up to.
We've had a few setbacks, but we pulled some extra manpower in today, so hopefully we should pick up and all being well be out by tomorrow.
What were the setbacks?
Bank holiday Monday. Nobody wanted to work. Nobody was answering their phones. So the people who weren't here, we couldn't contact them. They all turned up this morning, thankfully. We'll work late tonight. I'm up early tomorrow. And back in the office Thursday. Into Finsbury Park Friday. Start the next. If I get this finished.